Hey peeps, happy Tuesday. Today we're going to continue with multiplying radicals day 6. So the very first one is just the same as what you did on Monday. So if the index is the same, then you can multiply the insides of the radical. So 15 times 6, because both indexes have a 2. So it's going to be 90. Okay, so you got 2 and 45, 3, 15, 3, 5. Okay, so you're going to get the 3's can go, and the 2 and the 5 have to stay. So it's going to be 3 square root 10. Okay, so that's what we did on Monday. That's all just a review. The difference between Monday and today is in some instances we might have numbers on the inside and some on the outside. Now, when we talk about the index, that is just the baby number that's on the outside. So the 4 is not an index, okay? That's just an additional number. Now, if you recall too, if there's no number on the outside, okay, not the index or regular number, if there's no number on the outside, then there's really a 1. So the long drawn out way kind of looks like this, and don't write it down, but it looks like 1 square root with a baby 2 here and a 3 times negative 4 square root with another baby 2 and a 15. So the 2's, these are the index, okay? These are just numbers, okay, that go here. So essentially the rule is as follows, okay? If your indexes are the same, in which case this way they are, you're going to multiply the outsides together and multiply the insides together. So we've got 1 times negative 4 is going to be negative 4. And then 3 times 15 is going to be 45. Okay, and you've kind of already done some of these radicals that are like that. So the 45 is going to be 315, 35. Okay, well, when I'm drawing my radical, I already know I have a 4 out here for starters. Okay, so that needs to get placed back there. The 3 and 3 can go, and then the 5 has to stay. So it's going to look like negative 12 square root 5. Okay, 5, our indexes are both a 2, and so we're going to multiply the insides together and the outsides together. So there's really a 1 right here. So 4 times 1 is 4, square root 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, well 9 is 3 and 3. Okay, and again, before we even start, we're going to have 4 square root. Okay, well the 3's can go, and there's nobody left on the outside, so it's just going to look like 4 times 3, which is 12. Square root of nothing. So if you want to write the empty square here, you totally can. Okay, and again, if you remember from yesterday, if the 2 numbers are on the inside are the exact same, then you just use one of the numbers and then the house is gone. So like this is going to be one of the numbers, so 12, and then the house is gone. So it's going to be 4 times 12, 24, 48. Okay, 9 is going to be 15 times 3, so 45. It's going to be 315, 5. So the 3's can go, and the 5's going to stay. Okay, 11. Again, you're going to multiply the outsides together. So negative 4 times 1 is going to be negative 4. Okay, and then do the inside. So 10 times 5 is 50. Okay, well think, how many p's does the first guy have? Well, he has 1, and the second guy has 2, so it's going to be p3. Okay, and so you're going to factor out the 50. So 225, 5. Okay, so we need to drop this 4 down before we even get started. Okay, so the 5's can go, and the 2 has to stay. Okay, and then we look at our p's. Well, I have 3 p's, 1, 2, 3. So 2 of those guys can go. And then this guy, he can't go, so he's gonna stay in there. So it's gonna look like negative 20p square root 2p. Okay, 13 is gonna look like 6 times 6 is gonna be 36. Well, my first guy, he's got 3 x's, and my second guy's got 1, so that means that there are 4 total. Okay, you add the variables together. Okay, well, 36 is gonna be 2 and something, 15, 16, no, 18, 2, 9, 3, 3. Okay, so the 2's can go and the 3's can go. Okay, and then there's 4 x's. So 2 of these guys can go, 2 groups. So x and x. So on the outside, it's gonna look like 6x squared with an empty house, essentially. Okay, 15 is gonna be 4 times negative 1. There's really a negative 1 on the outside there. So negative 4 square root 20 times 5, so 100, x 4. Okay, well, 100 is gonna be 250, 225, 5, 5. Okay, I know that I need to drop this negative 4 down. Okay, well, the 2's can go and the 5's can go. So we're gonna put a 2 and a 5 on the outside. And then I have 4 x's. So 2 groups, so 1, 2. So on the outside, 4 times 2 times 5 is gonna be negative 40, x2, and an empty square root. Okay, 17 is gonna look like 10 times 20. It's gonna be 200, and then we have 3 x's total. So you get 200, 250, 225, 5, 5. Okay, so 1 group of 2's can go and a group of 5's can go. So a 2 and a 5, and then you have a single 2 that's left over. Okay, and then I have 3 x's, so 1, 2, 3. So 1 group can go, and I have 1 that's left over, so he's gonna go back on the inside. So 2 times 5 is gonna be 10x square root 2x. Okay, and last one, negative 3 times 1, so negative 3 square root 20 times 5 is going to be 100, r to the 5. There are 5 r's total. Okay, so for the 100, I got 250, 225, 5, 5. Okay, and I know I have to drop this negative 3 down, so negative 3 square root. Okay, so a group of 2's can go and a group of 5's can go. I have 5 r's total, so 2 groups can go, so it's gonna be r, and I have 1 r that's left over who cannot go. Okay, so negative 3 times 2 times 5 is gonna be negative 30, r2, because there's 2 groups, square root r. Okay, you guys have 10 to do on your own. Go through and get your 10 done, and then when you're done for the day. Make sure you turn your paper in, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.